Morning.
My name is Jonathan Butler. I'm here today to read you a quote. It's for too much rest, it becomes a pain. And I believe it's a lot of, it's in common in the youth today that a lot of people are sleeping their life away. They're not doing anything. They're not getting out. They're not doing anything. They're doing the same. I know people that went away and came back, and you've seen your friends doing the same thing, doing the same stuff. Like, yeah, let's go to a party. Like you was partying all last year. Like, when are you going to do something positive in your life? When are you going to start doing something that's going to get you somewhere in the future? A lot of people are not really doing anything with their life. They're just sitting back, waiting for a handout, or they're just sitting at home, still staying at their parents, just chilling, not trying to do anything to make themselves better. So I believe this quote, I agree with this quote, that a lot of people are just sleeping away their life. They're just sleeping until they feel the pain in their side, like, damn, I need to get up and do something in my life. And a lot of people don't get that feeling until something tragic happens in their life or something devastating, like something big that happens to make them want to change and do something different. I mean, I have a friend that I used to hang out with heavy in high school, and then when I got an incident in 07 and 08, I moved away for 2 years, came back, he's still in the same spot at the liquor store, still hanging out with high school friends. I'm like, dude, you graduated 2 years ago. Why are you still hanging out with people that's younger than you? Man, I don't know, man. I have nothing to do. I'm like, well, shit, go to school. Do something good. She's like, go to school, learn something, get a job. You got 2 kids, dude. Do something. You know what I mean? It's a tragedy that a lot of people just see life as a party. They just see life as a party. They think they're just going to party their life away. It's just a rude awakening because financial aid is getting slim. And you know what I mean? People not taking classes serious. Classes is getting smaller. So if you look at it, the time and the place where they're capable of going to school is getting shorter because by the time he gets ready, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to school. He's like 35. I'm 35 and I want to go to school. Well, shit, you got like 19-year-olds that's taking your spot because they really want to do it. They came right from high school and went to school, and you took like 5 years to come in and do something with your life, and you can't even do it because the budgets and everything is getting cut slim. There's not enough classes for everybody to have. So it's like you just wasted your life. I mean, I can understand if you was playing video games, but video games only get you so far, unless you want to be a game tester. But a lot of people don't even do that. The people I hang with don't do nothing. That's why I can't hang out with them. I choose my friends, and I had to choose them. I had to let some go. You have to keep some. You got to keep positive people in your life, and the people that want to sleep away or just hang out and just party every single day, you can't have them. They're not nothing positive. They're not going to lead you nowhere with yourself. So you have to let people go. I mean, you ain't got to let them go harsh. You can let them go real easy. Like, yeah, man, I can't hang out. Nah, I'm sorry. You can do it easy, or you can do it harsh. Like, man, you're not doing nothing with your life, man. You do the same thing I seen you do day by day, day by end. We can't hang out no more. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, do something positive with your life. Thank you. For too much rest, it becomes a pain.
Oh, got it. Somebody's mother made me very tired. I know you said it, but it wasn't. I didn't catch it. That it was Biggz Impromptu.
You got
Is it the last question? Sweethearts. Sweetheart sucker? There's some there.
See? That's why I love you.
Have a pizza party. Everybody.
All right, well, you used the quote as the attention device. That's not always the best option, but I thought you had a very clear thesis statement, and the point that you're trying to get across is interesting. There's not really any structure or planning set up at the beginning of the speech, which means that unless you find a good groove to get into, you're going to be wandering at some point. And I thought you did a pretty good job in the first part. You've got the one example, but that you keep going through that example, and it becomes a little bit redundant, repetitive, and as a consequence, because you don't have someplace else that you're going with it, it does feel like you're wandering during the speech. But I thought it was a good illustration of the point that you were making, and it was very effective on that. Presentation issues, excuse me, your voice projects pretty well. You sound relaxed and in control for the most part. Pacing could be maybe a little bit sharper. You've got your hand in your pocket the whole time. That just looks completely awkward. Like, are you, did it get glued in there? There's a practical joke. Is your hand broken? You got a tattoo there that you don't want people to see? It just doesn't look natural at all. So you need to relax a little bit. That's the one place that I saw anything that I would call anxiety coming out. Your facial expressions, it looked to me like you were pretty animated while you were talking to the audience. Your eye contact, you are looking up at the audience, but it tends to be everybody in the center. I don't know that you look to the corners or the sides of the room at all, and you want to make sure that you include everybody in the presentation, not just the people in the front. I thought that you had a pretty solid exit. You kind of made your point, and you finished gracefully, and that's always a good way to leave the audience. Thank you. Yeah.
I didn't want to start touching your hands. So
too nervous?
No, it's just like, because I know it's a habit, I'm going to start touching my hands. So you told everybody else, you're touching your hands.
Oh, I see.